Stephen Taylor is looking in silky touch. Big shout. As slower in pace from Babwa. Taylor had to wait for it. Got deceived by the length and the pace of the delivery. Clever bit of bowling. Swing and a miss, and keeper's been defeated as well. Went over the stumps. Chris is chasing just right in front of our commentary box as Channer is coming back for the third. Awkward bounce for the keeper. That could have been dangerous for Channer as the umpire signals 3 byes. So, flying start for the Reggae Warriors. 13 for no wicket. The right-handed Channer is on strike now. Babwa is continuing to bowl round the wicket, as we've seen through the day. This is his tactics. Tries to slant the ball from leg to off in the air. As this one is a full pitch and into the gap as well. Short boundary down on the that side of the ground. Off the mark, Channer with a boundary. It's been an expensive over from Babwa so far. 17 for no wicket, Reggae Warriors. Change of plan for Babwa, coming over the wicket. Another strong shot down the ground. Field is set. Good pick up there. End of the first over. Reggae Warriors 18 for no wicket. Chris is taking up the attack from the commentary box end. Channer is on strike. A regulation field for him. Third man is back and square leg is deep on the onside. Good delivery. The off stump has been packed back. Sensational bowling from Chris. That was pitch middle, hit off, and wheeled away in celebration did Chris. Superb bowling and a good breakthrough for the Atlanta Fire. Channer has been dismissed. He scored 5 runs, but the much needed breakthrough for Atlanta Fire. Cracking delivery. And what a sight for a fast bowler. Reggae Warriors 18 for 1 as Morgan is the new man in. The reason he's come into the middle is that Channer was dismissed of a peach of a delivery from Chris. Appreciated by the crowd, as I said, towards our left. Good sprinkling of spectators, and they gave him a huge round of applause as Chris responded with a little jig. That was well worth the celebration. Superb delivery. Atlanta Fire does need a couple of early wickets. If they can get rid of Taylor as well, they could be well and truly back in the game. But at the moment, Morgan is taking strike against Chris. Remember, 91 is the target that the Reggae Warriors are chasing. Chris to Morgan. Full pitch delivery off the inside edge. Good delivery from Chris. He's a tall lad. Got a nice high action. Ball comes down from a fair height. Dipping on the right hander. Now it's going to be a good contest between Chris and Taylor. Taylor looked in sublime touch in the first over against Babwa. Hitting him for 4 and 6 of the very first 2 deliveries of the innings. Not much tinkering with the field from Atlanta Fire. Got a third man back and a deep cover back. 3 fielders on the onside in the ring. Chris to Taylor. Off the back foot. Taylor gets a run. Looking for 2, but it's not there. Chris seems very impressive. Got a nice run up. Good action. Stays very tall at the point of delivery. Can extract good bounce as well. Reggae Warriors 20 for 1. Dug in short. Morgan was ducking under it. Run out. Oh, direct hit would have been very interesting as Taylor wanted the strike. You could tell that Taylor is itching to go down at the other end. He wants to face the action. Chris has got good rhythm about him, and Morgan saw the short length, was ducking for cover, but that ball didn't raise as much as Morgan was expecting. Another shot, but this time misdirected. Wide signal by the umpire. 21 for 1 Reggae Warriors. Shot helped it on its way just over the head of the fine leg fielder, which was up in the ring. 4 runs to Morgan, and Chris getting a bit predictable on that occasion as Morgan was expecting a short pitch delivery. Still got beaten for pace, but a lucky 4 for Morgan. Total moves to 25 for 1 Reggae Warriors. Morgan is on 5. Off the edge, no slip. The third man is wide. Has no chance whatsoever. So another lucky boundary for Morgan. You'd have to say that Chris didn't deserve that, but he ended up with 11 runs off his first over, and Reggae Warriors 29 for 1 after 2. Jaydeep is taking up the attack from the far end. The ground is pretty much all of it covered in shade as Taylor has lifted him. Fielder back paddling, getting underneath, and he took the catch. Taylor goes, and Ricardo Powell judged that to perfection. And as we've seen in this tournament, the catching of Atlanta Fire is absolutely top class. And Taylor walks back. 29 for 2 Reggae Warriors. Taylor made 11. Midwinter is the new batsman. Jaydeep got the all-important wicket of Taylor of his very first delivery. The batsman had crossed in the meantime, so Morgan is on strike. He's batting on 9. Down the leg side, good take by the keeper, Antoine. And wide has been signalled. 1 run to the total. 30 for 2. The ground is almost 90% of the ground is covered in shade now. The sun has started to come down. Swing and a miss from Morgan as he charged down the wicket against Jaydeep. Left arm over the wicket angle, took the ball away from the right-hander. .91 is the target that the Reggae Warriors are chasing. Slashing shot over the extra cover. Fielder, one bounce, 4 runs. A good strike from Morgan. This time he got right out the middle of the bat. Width was on offer with the left arm over the wicket angle. But a good strike from Morgan. He moves to 13. 34 for 2. 91 is the target here for the Reggae Warriors to finish off their campaign in the group stage of this competition. This time short from Jaideep. Field is set. It's the 1 run to the total. Medwinter would be on strike now. Oh, take that. First delivery. Magnificent strike from Medwinter. 6 of the very best from Medwinter. Gets off the mark with a maximum. .41 for 2 Reggae Warriors. Clean strike. Jaideep was looking for that full length. And Medwinter really get hold of that. Slow delivery, punched. Good bit of fielding and extra cover. That ends the third over from Jaideep. Reggae Warriors chasing 91 are 42 for 2 after 3. Salman is the new bowler from the commentary box end. Facing him is Medwinter. Glorious stroke once again. He looks a fantastic player. Beautiful straight bat on offer and good running from Morgan. It's a long boundary towards that side of the ground. 2 runs completed. Good bit of cricket from the Reggae Warriors. 44 for 2. Medwinter is on 9. Full toss. Thumped straight back down the ground. Once again looking for two. Went for a one-handed pickup. The fielder, but fumbles. This is not a very easy ground to do that. So 2 more runs to Midwinter. He moves to double figures. He's on 11 now. 46 for 2. We're into the 4th over. Midwinter looks in very good touch. Slow delivery from Salman. Midwinter couldn't time that one for once. Glorious stroke this time for Morgan. Found the gap on the onside. Another terrific boundary. Midwinter and Morgan looking to take that game away from Atlanta Warriors. The body language is a little bit down considering both these teams have already qualified for the knockout stages. 50 has been brought up for Warriors. This one jacked back into Morgan. Good delivery. Good comeback from Salman. Ricardo Powell is taking up the attack from the northern end now. 51 for 2 is the score after 4 overs. Another 40 runs required by Reggae Warriors in the remaining 6 overs. Target seems well within reach with wickets in hand and 2 set batsmen. It's the boundary of the first delivery as Midwinter helps himself to another 4. Ricardo Powell has got his sweepers on mid-wicket and square leg that went behind square in the gap. So Midwinter moves to 16. 55 for 2. And the short delivery helped on its way by Midwinter. Single to the total. 57 now for, or is it 57 for 2? Powell floats that slightly slower. Morgan was looking to hit it too hard, couldn't time it. Once again, slower and loopier, slightly shorter though. Very, very cunning bowler, Ricardo Powell, very experienced. Foul to Midwinter. Thumb straight down the ground. Long on's coming around. Good pickup, but enough time for the batsman to go through for two. Good calling by Midwinter. So 59 for two. We're almost at the halfway stage with one delivery to go in the fifth over. Quicker delivery. Squeezed it to short third man. 1 run, so halfway stage is reached. 60 for 2. Reggae Warriors chasing a total of 91. I think it's Jaydeep coming back into the bowling crease. First delivery of the fresh over. Morgan is back on strike. He's batting on 19. Now the 30 runs needed of 29 deliveries. Slower delivery from Jaydeep, bounced awkwardly in front of the wicketkeeper. You have to wait for the umpire's signal. Been given as run. Keeper is in a bit of a pain, I think, Antoine. It was very awkward bounce right in front of his body. Finally a signal from umpire, being called a bye. So Morgan stays on 19. Short delivery from Jaydeep. Looks like Midwinter wasn't expecting that. It took him by surprise. Angling across the right-hander once again. Given as wide. Jaydeep bowled a very expensive over from the top end as well. Once again struggling to control his line and length. Short arm jab. Protection is there on that side of the ground. Just a single for Midwinter. He moves to 22. Slightly quite a passage of play here. As top edge from Morgan. Eludes Antoine. JD is down on his knees. He feels hard done by. But that's the nature of the beast. This T10 cricket. Batsman has a license to go for each and everything. This time he got lucky. And 4 runs goes in the book against the name of Morgan. Very pleasant evening now here at the NH Scott Park in Atlanta. Ground pretty much covered in shade. As we are in the final stretch of the second day of this competition, as Jaydeep has bowled another wide full toss. Third man was up in the ring. Another boundary. This time Jaydeep has no one else to blame but himself. Back-to-back boundaries for Morgan. Reggae Warriors at the end of 6 overs, 72 for 2. Powell with a fresh over. And the single, we got to wait for the umpire signal. It's a leg by. .73, only 18 needed now. Seems it's going to be a comfortable win for the Reggae Warriors. That will determine the lineup for the semi-final tomorrow. Both these teams have already qualified, along with the Atlanta Paramveers. Slight hold up in play. The umpires are having a little chat. Is it about the light? I don't think so. Full toss from Powell. Square legs coming around. Won't get there. 4 more runs to Morgan. He moves to 31. Looks like Atlanta Warriors, Atlanta Fire is going through the motions. And they've pretty much given up on this one for tonight. They want to come back fresh for tomorrow for the knockout stage. .77, only 14 needed. We're in over number 7. Flighted delivery from Powell. Antoine is beaten as well and running down to the fence. Mitu will get there. Just 2 runs. And by's been given by the umpire, so 2 extras to the total. Morgan stays on 31. Quicker this time from Powell. Sweeper on the offside. Picks up. Excellent return as well. Midwinter, that's a smash, and that's out of here. Fantastic blow. Midwinter has been in silky touch, hitting those huge 6s. And looks very, very effortless, and the timing is exceptional from Midwinter. Looks a very, very good player. The victory target has been reduced to just 5 needed of 3.1 overs. 86 now the total. Midwinter is on 28. And another one. That's the winning runs. A comfortable, a comprehensive win for Reggae Warriors. And they've chased this target in just 7 overs. Midwinter finishing on 34 not out. Morgan 32. They rescued the innings after 2 early losses. Atlanta Fire were never at the races after the early setbacks they had against Johnson, who claimed a hat-trick. Superstar performance from the seamer. And the batting didn't let them down either, as Taylor went for 11, but Morgan 32 and Midwinter 34 got the target down comfortably. Nothing too much right home about the Atlanta Fire bowling. So that's the end of today's games. That's the end of the round robin stage. We're all set for the big finals day tomorrow. Knockout matches coming your way from 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll be right back from NH Scott Park here in Atlanta. And from all of us here this evening, thank you very much for watching, and we will all see you tomorrow. Good night and good evening. Goodbye.